Most every hobbyist grade drill press that I've seen doesn't turn slow enough for drilling large diameter holes in metal, even while the belt is on the slowest shivs. My father had an old Craftsman brand that was made in the 1940s. It belonged to his father and grandfather before him. I knew that Craftsman had offered an accessory jack shaft that would fit that machine and would offer additional slower speed options. Unfortunately, that drill press went to my brother when Dad's estate was settled. The optional jack shaft is pretty hard to find, and they fetch a pretty hefty price when you do find one, so I wasn't too disappointed that my brother wanted the drill press. In the meantime, I'd been studying a way to modify my 1970s era Buffalo drill press that I've had for nearly 35 years. I considered adding a jack shaft or a gear reduction motor that I have, but I felt that there was a much more elegant solution out there. Just the other day, while changing the belt to a slower pulley, it occurred to me that I could piggyback another motor off to the side and gain several slower speeds without interfering with the normal range of speeds. First, I grabbed a piece of galvanized channel from my scrap pile and cut it to length. Then I marked and drilled slots that matched those on the drill press's original motor. I then determined where to drill 4 holes to mount the auxiliary motor that I robbed off of a disused piece of equipment that I have. When I bolted everything together, I found that I didn't have a belt that was quite short enough to work well, so I had to drill 4 more holes to reposition the motor slightly. Fortunately, I had enough room on my channel. With a 2.5-inch pulley on the auxiliary motor, I can slow the spindle speed down to about 210 RPM versus the 400 RPM that it was originally capable of. Since completing this modification, I've drilled out a few 1 3/8 holes with it, and it works great. Best of all, it didn't cost me a dime. I still need to decide if I'm going to cut notches in the top cover or fashion something different. Perhaps a trip to my junk pile is in order. Thanks for watching. Don't be mad if I'm slow to respond to comments. It's nothing personal.